When one thinks about Africa, images of the vast, open savanna dotted with acacia trees as the sun sets over the horizon come to mind. The continent of Africa is very diversified, with hidden beauties in almost every corner, even though this type of environment is typical of its safari locations. This video presents a diverse collection of 10 of Africa's most stunning natural settings. 1. Tumvala Gap Angola. Among all the nations in Africa, Angola has some of the most enthralling panoramic views. Angola's natural beauty is best exemplified by the Tumvala Gap or Tumvala Fissure, which is located between Namibia and Lubango. At a height of 2,600 meters, Tumvala is perched on the edge of the Serengeti cliff. Its valley descends 1,200 meters below, creating a massive chasm that empties into the Atlantic Ocean. It is one of the most stunning spots in Africa and the most notable geological feature in Angola's Hula province. To the beaches of Namibia, the Tumvala Gap's nothingness abruptly descends in a wave-like fashion. Additionally, this breathtaking view is framed by the Serengeti range of mountains. 2. Sossus Dunes, Namibia. Namibia is one of the most picturesque countries in Africa and is home to the largest conservation area on the continent. The Sossus Dunes are among the most photographed landscapes in Africa because of their distinctive red, orange, and pink tones. The dunes produce an amazing surrealistic environment that attracts a lot of media attention. As a result, you can see images of Namibia's stunning dunes in commercials, movies, and music videos. A clay and salt pan with red dunes encircling it is called Sossus in Namibia's coastal desert. The word Sossus is a combination of the local Nama dialect and some Afrikaans. In Nama, Sossus refers to a dead end, and in Afrikaans, Vlei refers to a marsh or shallow lake. The Tsacheb River is stopped in its tracks by the red dunes, creating the dead-end lake of Sossus. 3. Lemorne, Brabant, Mauritius. For the traveler looking for picture-perfect scenery and attractions, exotic Mauritius has a lot to offer. Lemorne, Brabant is the place we've picked off the bucket list. A spectacular basaltic mountain, Lemorne, Brabant, rises to a height of 556 meters. A 12-hectare, 30-acre pinnacle at the top provides breathtaking views of the lovely surrounding lagoon. The peak also features caverns that are a must-see, breathtaking overhanging steep slopes, and both. The breathtaking Lemorne, Brabant is great for hikers and offers climbers breathtaking views of the mountain's submerged cascade. Bring a good camera because the views of the Lemorne beach are equally spectacular on the way up. This unique and natural wonder is undoubtedly one of the most stunning locations in Africa. The area is a UNESCO World Heritage Site because it is a magnificent location with significant cultural and historical value. The cultural significance of Lemorne, Brabant comes from Mauritius' past as a haven for fugitive slaves. 4. Malatsunian Falls, Lasapo. Each nation in Africa has a unique characteristic, and Lesotho's is Malatsunian Falls. This stunning location close to the Lesotho town of Samankong is a geological treasure. One of the tallest waterfalls in southern Africa is Malatsunian Falls. Its water plunges to a depth of 196 meters. For comparison, Victoria Falls has a drop of 108 meters. Malatsunian Falls conjures up such a grand image that it seems like it belongs in a fantasy movie. A continuous and spotless waterfall is cascading over a Triassic-Jurassic basalt ledge in this spectacular location. The waterfall, which originated on one of Orange River's tributaries, is surrounded by stunning cliff walls and offers an expansive, lovely vista. The waterfall foot receives little sunshine in the winter, creating massive icicles that endure until early summer. The water creates a huge volume of mist as it plunges to the depths below. The name of the region comes from this phenomenon. The term Samankong refers to a smoky area. 5. Okavango Delta, Botswana. The Okavango Delta, located in southern Africa, is like an earthly Eden. The swampy oasis is an Okavango River delta that formed when its streams collided with a geological trough. The delta is among the most beautiful sights in Africa as a result of these attributes. It is a labyrinth of unkempt islands, glistening lagoons, and winding canals. The jewel of the Kalahari Desert floods at the start of the year receiving a significant amount of floodwater, 11 cubic kilometers, from the highlands of Angola. But the waters of the delta never leave the arid region. Most of it either evaporates or is used by plants, which then transpires it back into the environment. A very small amount of the water is discharged into the neighboring Lake Ngami. 6. Giza, Egypt. The final of the 7 wonders of the ancient world is located at Giza, Egypt. Of these ancient monuments, only the Great Pyramid of Giza is still intact, and it is a very captivating sight. Due to its proximity to Cairo, the site is a popular tourist destination, although this does not lessen how magnificent Giza is. In 2650 BC, the Great Pyramid was erected using nearly 2.5 million limestone stones. These 2-ton blocks invite the inquiring mind to wonder at the labor-intensive labor needed to build such gigantic buildings with primitive technologies. Despite their enormous size, the pyramids of Giza have virtually ideal proportions, and the mystery surrounding their creation continues to rage. The bigger Giza necropolis 3 Great Pyramids, which were constructed for the pharaohs Kheper, Khufu, and Menkaure, are its most prominent features. In this oldest of historical sites, there is much to see and see, including the well-known Great Sphinx and various pyramid complexes. 7. Victoria Falls, Zambia and Zimbabwe. Africa's greatest waterfall cannot be omitted from a list of the continent's most picturesque locations. The Victoria Falls, also known locally as Mosi Otunya, literally, smoke that thunders, delineates the border between Zimbabwe and Zambia. The magnificent Zambezi River, the 4th largest African river, is crowned by this waterfall. Additionally, the magnificent falls create the broadest water curtain in the entire world. The falls practically boom and thunder as they descend 100 meters to the gorge below. At a distance of 40 kilometers, 25 miles, you can hear their roar. Along with its thunder, Mosi Otunya also produces a great deal of mist and spray that can reach heights of up to 400 meters. In fact, up to 50 kilometers, 31 miles, distant, the spray's exquisite rainbow hues can be seen. 8. Serengeti National Park, Tanzania. With landscape that includes all the components of the traditional African safari, Serengeti National Park is the subject of numerous wildlife films and documentaries. Serengeti National Park Savannah is home to a wild African elephant. Millions of wildebeest and zebras migrate through the Serengeti every year, crossing the crocodile-infested Mara River into Kenya's Masai Mara. One of the few great animal migrations still occurring today that has not been significantly impacted by human activities is this one. It is the most well-known park in Tanzania and a UNESCO World Heritage Site. Zebras gather at the Serengeti National Park in the African grassland. The park is abundant with species in addition to the natural splendor of its famous migration. It has a large variety of birds as well as lions, leopards, and cheetahs. Join a balloon safari to experience the Serengeti's magnificence from a bird's-eye perspective. 9. Soda Lakes of the Great Rift Valley, Kenya. The Great Rift Valley, which crosses Africa from Syria to Mozambique, is a natural phenomenon that has affected the geology of every nation it passes through. In actuality, the condition is gradually dividing Africa and will eventually contain an ocean. The rift has caused soda lakes, low-lying bodies of extremely alkaline water, to grow in Kenya. The geological and climatic conditions of the area influence the water's quality. The pink-feathered flamingo lives in the soda lakes, which are poisonous to most life. The strange-looking bird, which feeds on the brine shrimp that thrive in the water, teeters about the dangerous waters on its improbably narrow legs. Additionally, they consume the blue-green algae found in caustic lakes, which gives the bird's plumage a beautiful pink hue. 10. Hager Mountains, Algeria. Southern Algeria's Hager Mountains create a striking environment with jagged rocks. The dreamscapes it offers are particularly well-liked by tourists. The mountains are found in the vast Sahara region and are a component of the Hager National Park. The park is far from empty. It is home to a green oasis, sloping dunes, and the surreal view of the Hager Mountains. With a height of 2,908 meters above sea level, Mount Tahat is the tallest peak in the mountainous area. Wild animals, unusual foliage, and stunning volcanic cores can all be found there. The Bedouin people live there as well. one of the most beautiful spots in Africa. It's a fantastic place to hike and take in the arid nature like countless nomads have for centuries. Thank you guys for watching. If you want more videos like this one, make sure to like the video and subscribe to our channel to never miss out on any of our videos.